I want to just thank you all for being here today. I know that I really don't have to thank you because you were going to show up anyway. So, to all the moms and all the dads and all the grandparents and all the godparents and all the friends and the round the corner neighbors, good morning to you again. It is bittersweet today because this is the day that our children are being promoted to kindergarten, which means they will be leaving us. Now, even though today is their promotion ceremony, I do need you to know that today is not the last day of school. The last day of school is actually next Thursday, June 12th. So we will see each of these children until June 12th, okay? All right, don't forget. Now, it's bitter for us because we won't see them anymore in the halls of our school when we return in August. But again, we know that it's sweet because we've done everything that we have been charged to do, and we believe that every one of the children that sit here before you today are ready to move on academically and socially with success to the next grade level. I have a few charges for you this morning, as I have had for every graduation that has taken place for the last 8 years at Bethune. This morning, I want to remind you, and I know that I don't really have to, but I choose to. I want you to remind you that this morning, you see before you what is deemed as your blessing. The book that I read every day, which is the greatest book in the world, defines these children as blessings. Not only are they your blessings, but they are your gift from God. And you know, like I know, when you get a gift, you treasure it. Now, I realize that sometimes they may not seem like gifts. Sometimes they may seem a little burdensome, especially when you had to get up during the middle of the night and change diapers and do feedings, and you had to try to teach them how to be potty trained and how to not tear up your house and all the different things that you had to go through to teach them. But the burdens surely outweigh the blessing of the children that you have before you. So I would say to you this morning, since we all agree that they are your gifts, that we will treat them as such for the rest of their lives, and we will ensure that each and every one of them is equipped to live this life to the fullest. These children are not only gifts, but they have gifts within them. And you are charged with the responsibility of nurturing their gifts and helping them to become everything that they were sent here to this earth to become. You have stewardship over your children. Your children have the gifts that are going to be a blessing to not only you, but they're going to be a blessing to this world. When you look at your children today, some of you already see their most dominant gifts. I want you to know that I have seen many of the dominant gifts in these children. So I know that they're equipped for such a time as this. So there's some things that we're going to have to do to make sure, again, that they become all that they were destined to become. So first of all, since they are your gifts, do not ever send your gift anywhere without you first depositing it. So what I mean by that is next year, when kindergarten starts, next school year in August, you won't drop your gift off. You'll take your gift to the kindergarten teacher. You'll hand your gift over to the kindergarten teacher, and you will say to her, here is my child, precious to me. I'm going to work hand in hand with you this year to make sure again that academically and socially my child becomes everything he or she was intended to do. Now, as I drop my gift off to you, I'm going to give you every phone number I can possibly give you so you can reach me if there's ever a problem, because you see, I will be here to ensure that my child is doing what I expect for them to do, whether they're in my sight or not. Now, not only are you going to do that in kindergarten with your precious gift, your gift is going to be even greater as it matures, and it's going to, these children are going to go to high school. When they go to high school, you're going to really have to show up then, because that's when they don't want you to show up. So you got to show up, and you got to make sure you deposit your gift again in the hand of every person that is going to be in charge of your child while they're away from you. You have to help them understand what it is you expect of the gift that you have and what it is you expect of them. Now don't get it twisted. Teachers know a lot, but you need to know, and don't forget, you are your child's best teacher. You've always been, and you will continue to be. So all you're asking is that what they've been trained to do, that they do, and again, you're going to be side by side with them. We have to make sure, again, that the gifts that we have been given, that they understand that they are not defined by a pair of gym shoes or clothes on their back. We have to help them understand that where they live and what you drive does not define them. They are not defined by anything materialistic. They are defined by the character and the growth and the gifts that they have and that they will show in their lives. You have to today help your children understand how important it is to accept differences in others. Because in differences, there is beauty and there is strength. I know that you know that because when our young man came to the stage, you had an overwhelming applause for this young man who is different but wonderful in every way. So I thank you. And it brought tears to my eyes and to his mother's eyes when you applauded for him today. Continue to teach your children that different is good. Continue to teach your children that they don't have to bow down to anyone and become what someone else wants them to become. Teach them to understand that they have wealth and they have prosperity in who they are, and that they are to be who they are, and they are to do what you have told them to do. This year I have been saddened sometimes because I have seen some of our children rebel against their parents. I've seen some of them hit their parents. I've seen some of them tell their parents what they would or would not do. I want to remind you, if that was you, I did not judge you, but all I said to myself was simply this: I'm going to help you, because here at school, I want to help them understand. Don't you ever raise your hand to an adult in this building, and don't you ever raise your hand to an adult at all, because had I done it when I was growing up, I wouldn't be standing here before you today. So we have to make sure that our children respect adults and that they respect each other. I thank you that you are going to teach your children and say to your children the things that you need to say to them. I thank you that you are going to help your children understand you have a mom and you have a dad. If your mom is present or not present, if your dad is present or not present, these children have to understand that they are the product, the fabric of two parents. And so thus, we say nothing negative about where they came from, because that in itself will affect a child's mentality and affect his achievement. So I thank you that you're going to commend your children and that you're going to again regard each of their parents. Because I guarantee you this, you might not like them today, but you like something about them at one time. So whatever that was you like, keep it present in the lives of these children. All I'm asking you to do is protect the gift that has been given to you. And the last thing that I would like to say to you is, remember to protect their minds. You have to say what you want to see. So every day I have a mantra for these children. I tell them every day that they are the smartest children in the world. And I also ask them who are the smartest children in the world. So I'm going to ask them today, and I want you to listen to this response. Good morning, children. Who's the smartest child in the world? Yes, you are. And that is every day I am present at work, and even when I am away, I know that I have the smartest children in the world. So I ask that you would continue telling them that every day, so that they again will internalize the words that you are speaking to them, and you will see it materialize in their lives. Lastly, I want to thank you, smart parents, for ensuring that your children had a preschool education. You were smarter than you thought you were. You made sure that your children did not sit on the couch and watch television while other children were getting a head start. Your children have been given a great start. I am privileged to have the greatest teachers in the world. Ms. Wade, will you stand, please? Ms. Ward, would you stand, please? Ms. Fowler, would you stand, please? Ms. Denson, would you stand, please? Mr. Bryant, would you stand, please? And Ms. Williams and Ms. McCarroll, I believe is here too. These are the greatest teachers in the world, and they are charged every day with the greatest children in the world, and we have the greatest parents in the world. I thank you for the opportunity to educate your children with you. I thank you for the opportunity to walk hand in hand with you every day. I gotta stop because I'm gonna cry in a minute. But I thank you so much, and now we're gonna get ready to present these graduates to you. All right, are we ready? Okay, we ask you to hold your applause for just a few minutes.
Thank you.
As the proud principal and the humble principal of Bethune Early Childhood Development Center, I would like to present to you Bethune's graduating class, and please hold on, of 2014, hold on, the college graduating class of the high school graduating class of 2027, the college graduating class of 2031, and the doctoral class of 2035. Children, you may tie your tassels.
We will now do a farewell song to you. I need parents to clear the aisle. Parents, family members, clear the aisle. We'll be going down that aisle. Please do not take your child out of line, because otherwise the teachers, we freak out and we see our life before our eyes and we think we lost a child. So please don't take your children out of line. You're going to have to go into the cafeteria and get them, and I think some teachers, you have to sign them out. Now for our song, Friends and Family.
1, 2, 3.
We will now have our finale song.
I'm so happy.
I need all parents to sit down and clear the aisle. We will be going through the aisle during the song.
Oh yes, honey, she is so happy. And she was saying, telling you the truth, every word. You have to regroup some of they ain't none of the kids. It is an awesome time.
She gave instructions there.
Oh yes, she did. Profound. That's her.